can get right into it. In terms of the transfer, we can even start with Lama. Lama, he completed his move. The move was made official by his club in Greece. He joined the club that just covered. So can you tell us a little bit about your thoughts on that move before I take space?
Yeah, I think the move is quite necessary for him. It's a good one. You know,
Yeah.
I remember speaking to him when he was on holiday here, and this was what
Yeah.
he said. He said he does not want to stay in Athens because he saw he will not get the minutes, he will not play, and he wants first team football. So he's looking forward to making a move to a better club where he can play, get the minutes, and also have first team experience. So I wasn't surprised to hear or see that he's moving from Athens to a club also in Greece, and they are
Yeah.
coming to the Greek top tier for the first time. This season they are returning back, and so they are in the second division and they gain promotion to come to the top tier. Yeah, I spoke to his some of some guys. Sorry about this. I spoke to some within his camp, and yeah, they confirmed earlier that he will be making a move to another club in Greece. Then later they confirmed that it's going to be Leverkusen, and now they have announced it. It is official. He moved, and yeah, he's hoping um to make the first team and then also earn a lot of minutes and hopefully get his first call up to the national team. I think this is a very necessary move for him. He already got an experience in Greece, even though he's played in the second tier with the Athens B team. I think he once
Yeah.
played against Leverkusen, the team that he is now in. So he already got Greece football. He already got the experience. He knows the environment, and he has been traveling around the country. So I think it would be a very good time for him at the new club, and hopefully, we could see the Lamarana we used to see with under 20 and also in Gambia.
Yes, definitely. Space. I think this one, because of course you are very close to Lama. You knew before all of us. Maybe you are four. What can you tell us about this move? Because you made it official even before it was official. That's what we are chatting about. So, what do you think this move means to Lama? And because he's a top player, he's one of the players we thought he would have been like at that level right now. But still, Hamga, a guy with Fufnun. But we know the potential in him. So, what do you think this move can make for him? Space.
Okay. Like I was said, may come look for them. It's a good move for Lama, because playing time was a problem. Bumnekon si Athens. Most of the time then ko de you si B team bi we play a guy. So ko si A team bi sa mo train a guy game. Then ko de mo taxi benduri playing time. So the last time I spoke with him, I'm going to ko advice ko follow nga jama try nga move to another club where they will be having playing time. At least it will help you to have at least minutes with some teams in Ghana come they are well known, or they are playing in top flight football, especially in the first division. Okay, I will do that. I will talk with my agent. Then whatever the case may be, then I will tell you. Then mom, and he told me, okay, Nge Watana, we are talking with one of these clubs in Greece. They are about to be promoted. So that is a good move. As far as attends, they're not giving you that playing time you deserve or you want. It's better you move to another club where you will have minutes, because time is going. Tell Lama talent na. Lama is one of the best players, the best young players. Si Dika Fini. So without seeing him not play, when you get players like Bajo and Adam in bad guys in national team. By now, Lama has to be in this national team because he is one of the top talents, young talents league BP. Well before more games. So it's a good move overall. That at this he will have a playing time with the with Labadiaske in this Greece Super League better than fu mu nekkoon at yoo xam ne kon yóbboon si biir team despite ñu am futam ministre tamit. So it's a good move
Yeah.
man si gàttal daal yeah.
Yeah, definitely, it is a good move. And there were also some other moves that were confirmed this week. Kumeni Usman Cisse Falcons mi ngi make a move. Ku mel ni Aliou Jammeh boobu foofu moom I don't even know fan la Aliou Jammeh dem Solomon Kamform moom tam make na move ba pare ñu ngi gis ku mel ni Jibril Socé ak sa waa ji naka la tuddaati Amara Camara ñu ngi make a move pour dem trial. So Space, especially the players coming from the GFF league, going to going to the European leagues or going for a trials like ku mel ni nu ma la ko waxee ñaar ñi Socé ak sa waaji Camara ak Cissé Ousmane Cissé moom deal bi confirm nañ ko already. What can you tell us about this move and what does this move mean for these players? Because I'm not Jibril Socé moom dégg naa lu bari about him already, so I'm sure people are excited about that one.
Sama balama glass piece di wax Amara he had a good scene space. Man bëgg naa laaj la mu doon develop player in second division. Living team of in second division. Bëgg naa la ko laaj because Amara, I think he scored six free kicks ak benn corner kick. Understand? He had a good scene. So Muli is not a surprise. This one team Janko Bua. Understand? He had a wonderful scene. Space continue.
Yeah, chama okay. Was my boss there. Yeah, yang walu nes okay. Ñëw si Omar Cissé first bala ma ñëw si Jibril wala kini des Amara. Ousmane Cissé ñëpp xam nañ okay lu mu def the season over the years past 2 seasons yëpp am nga he's one of the best scorers in the league am nga past years yëpp ngi consistent that they score every season like 10 plus goals am nga every season that they am loolu past 3 seasons yëpp. So it's good xam nga comme move bi nekkul lu ma beta because comme ma ko wantam bu ma last waxam ma daf mu ne comme xam nga mi ngi jéem a try pour ñu mo sédé this season mu mun a génn at least mu sign professional contract mu ne ko xam nga yàlla baax na nañ push rek because this is what we want xam nga this players comme suñu performance ci ligue bi comme war ñoo mën a stay ci ligue fii nu mu bon ab si nga am step forward pour ne move to another level xam nga pour gars push seen carrière like sign pro contract also waaye comme nga toj benn ñaar 2 season daa ngi fii demuloo loolu comme mun na laa yóbbu daan and it happens to many players in league bi fii ñoo xam ne comme they've been here playing in the league like they did everything in this league but they're still here so that they baax léegi so amee good season also ñu jëm a try utal la contract nga dem at least nga jëm a try sa lok feneen like at least better than the league here. So coming to Amara ak Jibril Socé it's not also a surprise to me because in Jibril bisa we were working on it like one of the agencies yu ma nekkal legal we are working on of Jibril so move am bi nekkul li nga xam ne kon luma beta la yeah moom tam he has a fantastic season with BSC Galaxy. He's a young lad rek comme dina improve as time goes on tam am na potential bi rek am na the quality but suñu demee si professional level kooku nañ ko gën a nañ ko gën a defaraat nañ ko gën a jàngal lu bari pour mu mun a rek at least mun a defaraat carrière bu baax a baax so it's a good move. Coming to Amara I have watched Amara past 3 years yëpp si Sarakuna si nawetaan bi mu ko seetaan last season yëpp rek comme he did wonders. Imagine scoring like 7 to 8 free kicks si league bi gis foog ma ne comme Europe am na ku ko def si benn season score like 8 free kick it's so amee sax man gisuma ko so he's a good lad seetaan naa ko tam season playoff file bi démb ba rek he had a good game he's a young lad because he's just 16 so rek needs room for improvement. I hope and I believe that okay dina improve bu baax a baax with proper guidance ak yooyu noonu so he's a good lad overall daal I love the transfers rek best of luck to 3 of them ak ñi ñu xam ne comme they about to go.
Yeah, Fo, do you have anything to add on those moves? Those players leaving the GFF league and then moving to like Ousmane Cissé, he already moved on loan, and then Jibril Socé and Amara, they are moving for a trials to in Sweden. What can you say? And there is also some young boys. What can you tell us about those young boys going to Everton for trials? I heard about that too. Like transfers are coming left, right, and center. We cannot even keep track of everything that is going on.
Yeah, you were saying about those players, Moy Selu, that guy you them Everton. Personally, man, yeah. I know Selu. I have Nako for like 2 years. Last season I've been on Nako article on my page. This season time, so we were also working with trying to pull hijack deal and be Moy pull Everton be not knowing Nako Everton la more them. So when I spoke with the guy Coco Naka the manager, pull. My agency ma legal ni pour jema try pour yobu ko fofu non what he told me is right now Selu mi ngi amé deal bu ta bo xam ne rek foguñ na comme nañ ko mëna put down then pour dajal benen deal so it's not a surprise to me because I know him setan nako comme xamna lu mun set na ma ay videos he's one of the young players nga xam ne pro to be honest ñu bay ko helu bay in next 5 years dafa toj di kabit yeah so things bakote Manjai bakote si académie bu la déggee mooy biir BFAU ah Sellu Dieng ah
One Sellu ne mo Red Hawks si ñun.
no, not that Sellu. No, not that Sellu. Now
okay.
send picture after. Left put la hale la. But dafa muna football to last year la guy eggs in nawetan manjay. So like he did wonders in the nawetan. So tam number he's a good lad to be honest. One of the best left young lad in the league.
One team nawetan.
Backwater football as BFAU.
Bufa. Sen mo tan
Bufa yeah.
Sen mo tan left foot.
Senten yeah. Wow, Chelsea yeah.
Pare kero buñ toye fonon maña ko minti ak Abdul ma ko laaj Abdul mu ne ko ansana woten because dafa win young best player said academy torobi bala nawetan
yeah
mu ñew mu was ñu qualify the team. I think he was also ñu tam ñu leen nego one of the young best players pour mañay nawetan bi but unfortunately he came short
from there that day yeah bit na ko sa funa abuna dafa train because sama pop ko da fi bariwut na next week la mo wara move ak yoy yeah man ko okay come good luck but to be honest he's a good lad going to Everton I think it's a good move su len yalla jappale gaay muna am nga guro fofu
Moma can I
so it's promising anyway
Moma can I dem Everton
momo there's another player also in ñom ñaar la also they someone also in backcourt el tam si beren academy koko minimum ko how mako personally but I know he's a good lad
yeah we are talking about the two youngsters going to Everton. I think it's still one Alieu and Tijan something like that. You know, they're from the Buffer and the Bakote Football Club, the Bafode Football Academy, Bafode Football United. I don't know something Football Academy or whatsoever. The former academy of Yankuba Minte, and as well as Bafode Football Club. That's the clubs that they are leaving and going to Everton. But I know about this Selu guy. I heard about him several times before. He's a very, very talented youngster. You know that Gambian need to look up to. You know, and he could be a very superstar for the nation. So this is a chance for them. They will be with Everton in the next 2 weeks, and they will be spending 2 months in England. Hopefully, they'll be having trials with other clubs too. So, but Everton is the priority right now, and hopefully, if they are able to convince them, they could be inculcated in the academy, and then that will be the beginning of their super career. You know, Everton as there, you know, we know in the English Premier League, they are a very good side for youngsters as well. You know, they have also made a lot of young players, the likes of Ademeli Lukman. You know, these are players that really we are not able with Everton. And if we have our Gambian brothers also, who could make a way out there, even though we had one before that is Giant, but could not get to that level, and now he's back to Sweden. But these youngsters are some guys that I heard about, and I heard good things about them. So I'm sure they're gonna make it, hopefully, inshallah.
Yeah, and other three players that make it that have deals confirmed is you'd say Aliou Jammeh, but I've not seen the report of that one. So what can you tell us about Aliou Jammeh, Solomon Kamfum, and
did I mention Aliou as one of the confirmed deals?
Yeah, that was one of the lists you cover. So I was not sure. Or that is some what is cooking then? What is cooking there? Because he's also another exceptional talent that people want to see.
Yeah, one thing I know, Aliou is a very, very exceptional talent. I've watched him play, you know, with his Cyprus side. I've watched him train with the rest of the pros, and I know the type of player he is. And I know Space also will be able to tell you the type of player he is because he's a keen follower of the leagues. Before he played for Cyprus, he was with Falcons, and I am still a Falcons player because he left for Cyprus for a loan from Falcons. And right now, he's just waiting for few documentation, maybe visa, you know, to travel to Lithuania. I understand he may be signing with a Lithuanian club, with negotiations are ongoing. And hopefully, if his visa is sorted, you know, then he will travel to Lithuania and he will sign with a Lithuanian club, you know, which is possibly going to be a permanent deal from Falcons FC.
Yeah. How about Solomon Kamfum?
Yeah, Solomon will be signing with another Cyprus second tier club. You know, is it Degenis, something like that. Is it Degenis?
Mm-hmm.
Degenis Mofu, he'll be signing with them on a free transfer because his contract with North Macedonian side, ended. So now he's a free agent. He will be moving there. Honestly, he has received huge interest from Serbian top tier leagues, a very big club for that matter. But he looked at the project and what is best for him, and then he decided to go to Cyprus. I was surprised anyways, but I know players they decide on what is best, what is in their best interest. So yeah, he made
Yeah.
the best choice. He feel like Cyprus is the best project for him, and yeah, he will be going to Cyprus. He will be joining Degenes Mofu in the second tier of Cyprus League.
Yeah. And Yakuba Jaju.
Yeah, Yankuba, he moved to QRM, a very top club when it comes to French football. They were playing in the League Two last season and they relegated to National. You know,
Yeah.
his club also, the club that he was in last season, he scored 10 goals for the club, which was SO Select. They also relegated to the fourth tier, from the third tier to the
Yeah.
fourth tier. So now he maintained himself in the third tier by joining QRM, which is a very good club, notable club in the French league. They were in the League One, then to League Two. They played last season in League Two. Now they relegated to National, and he'll be playing in National again. And hopefully he will pick it from where he stopped. He scored 10 goals last season with Charlotte, and this season I'm sure he will pick it from where he stopped and even do more.
Even do more, definitely. Looking at some of the players that could be on the move, we will start with Idrissa Cisse. Last week we mentioned him. Has anything progressed in terms of moving for Idrissa?
Very, very progressing. I'm sure in the next coming hours something will be announced about him. Hopefully in a top club in Serbia he will be signing with them. Yeah, in the next coming hours something will be announced about Idrissa. He will be moving to a Serbian club.
Serbian club, yeah. We keep tabs on that one. And another player who could be on the move is Ibou Adams. Last season he had an exceptional season, second half of the season with Derby County. Derby are now very keen on him. What can you tell us about the Ibou Adams?
Yeah, Ibu's case is very interesting. We all know he left. I can say surprisingly he left Cardiff just immediately after the Afcon. He had a very
Yeah.
awful Afcon. He did not play well, the way he wanted, because he got a red card in the first game and got, you know, suspended for the rest of the games. Yeah, he got suspended for the rest of the games. So he could not have a very good AFCON. Then, but he came back and he still moved from Cardiff to Derby County and had a very impressive end of the season. 6 months in, or less than that, in Derby County, he became fans' favorite. He was shout out. He was the most shout out player that everyone wants Derby to sign. He returned to Cardiff for the preseason. Derby went for him and they want to bring him back on permanent basis. So the negotiations were opened, which his club coach Balut confirmed. That is why he was not part of their squad in the last preseason game, and he was omitted from the squad because there are negotiations ongoing. I understand 80% advanced stage, and hopefully in the coming days something will happen surrounding Ibou Adams. But still negotiations are ongoing between Cardiff and 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 Derby County. I understand the first offer sent by Derby County was rejected because it doesn't meet the demand of Cardiff. But
Yeah.
hopefully they will make an improved offer and he will move to Derby County.
Yeah, actually, if you go to Derby, there's this Derby fan on Twitter. He every single day he posts on about Ibou Adams to sign for Derby. Every single day since
I
the end
think
of the season.
he did that for over 145 days now.
Yeah, every single it's crazy. I follow him just for that. Every day I see that and I just
Yeah,
see
every
why.
day he will post. Every day he will make a tweet that sign Ibou Adams. He will be protesting sign Ibou Adams, like something like that. And he did that for over 45 days now. I think more than that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's over 100 days. Over 100 days, honestly.
Over
Because
100, over 145. Yeah.
yeah. Next, with is Mamadou Bajo. Last week also we mentioned about him. Any progress regarding Bajo?
Oh, Bayo's one is something that we just need to be patient about. It's getting so interesting day by day. His
Yeah.
club do not just want to leave him. cheap because they are asking for a lot, and clubs are always sending offers. They are sending offers, and the club also is rejecting because they think they do not meet the demand. So it is still critical. His agency are working tirelessly to make sure they still move him to a step ahead. Hopefully, you know, a very good club that competes in Europe. So they are working tirelessly. Hopefully, in the coming days, we will see maybe the club will compromise finally to agree that okay,
Yeah.
they will allow him to leave. But it's a very tense situation right now surrounding budget. But hopefully, the agency they are very good. I'm sure they're gonna work something out around him.
Yeah, definitely. And another player that the club is working hardball on is Adam Asidibe. A lot of clubs are interested in him. He mentioned it. I think he was out of training for a week because of the moves and stuff like
Yeah.
that. What can you tell us about Adam Asidibe's situation?
Yeah, I was surprised when a colleague journalist told me that St. Johnstone were asking for £10 million. I was like, what? So they asked about player who did not even play, but I came to find out and I saw his release clause was 500,000. I was like, why should they ask for 10 million? Are they just want to make sure that the boy stays and he no leave? Because they are against all the move that may come for him. But yeah, I'm sure he wants to move. He wants to take a step ahead, even though he just spent 5 months with St. Johnstone and did well. And he caught the eyes of many. With the national team alone, even coming on his debut and scoring, playing 2 games, consecutively just for his first appearance playing, and also scoring 5 goals in 10 starts for St. Johnstone. Those are huge numbers, huh? So yeah, Swansea City came, they made an offer, and it was rejected by the club that they asked him for a bit higher than that, you know. To my surprise, someone telling me that yeah, they're asking for 10 million. I said no, that is huge. But
Yeah.
maybe they just want to block every transfer. But I'm sure his release clause is 500k, and hopefully, club will come. Swansea will make an improved offer in the coming days, and he could make a move. If not, if he stays in St. Johnstone, it's still good for him. He could have a better season, a full season in St. Johnstone, and who knows, a big club can come for him even in the Premier League.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's a really sad situation. He was very helpful for them last season. See, it's because of him they are still in this SPL. So I think just that they should still show gratitude if there is interest in him. But it is football. People don't really show care about gratitude. It's not about that. It's always about interest, self-interest. So hopefully he will get the best move possible for him because he's such a nice guy. We spoke to him in the past and he's such a nice guy. The next player, Ibrahim Dabo, Roma. What can you tell us about Dabo? Is he staying or is he going?
Yeah, the good thing is he's back to Roma and
Yeah,
he's staying under new head coach De Rossi,
yeah.
and this is his first time training under De Rossi, and let's see what will happen. We have seen interest from Sampdoria who wants to bring him back for another loan spell, and we've heard about some certain clubs also in Serie A like Cagliari who are also interested, to take him on permanent move. And yeah, I think is it Hellas Verona? Hellas Verona also interested, in Ibrahima. Yeah. So, but right now he's back training with AS Roma. Possibly he could discuss with De Rossi, and they could come to terms and say, okay, you know what, we want you to stay. We want to give you some chance so you can prove yourself under the new head coach. It is, a change of leadership there. Jose Mourinho wasn't really, the coach that Ibrahima may wants to play under. But yeah, he left. De Rossi came. He could not have chance to play under him. Now he's back for preseason under him. And let's see, hopefully they could discuss, come to terms he will stay, but still the doors are open for him to make a move, either loan or permanent.
Either loan or permanent. Yeah, Keba So, is he leaving his club in Tunisia? It was on loan, I believe. So what is the latest on him?
Yeah. Keba, yes, Tunis want to keep him on permanent. They already start exploring those chances. They started negotiating with his camp. They're trying to convince him to stay, and they will offer him a permanent contract. Yeah, he moved from another Tunisian club, that is AS Solomon. He just joined the club less than 1 month, 2 months, he made loan moves to the Giants, that is AS Tunis. And now in his loan transfer, there is buy option for AS Tunis. And now they want to trigger that buy option to keep him permanently. He played in the African Football League, which was inaugural last season, and they were outstanding in that league. And they went up to, I don't know, the quarterfinals or semi-finals, something like that, And he also played in the CAF Champions League. I think they played the final against Al Ahly. He was part of the squad in the first leg, and the second leg he could not make the squad. But yeah, they did well, and they finished as runners-up in the CAF Champions League, and they won the Tunis League. And he was part of the team that won the Tunis League. Now they want to keep him permanently, and his camp, I expect to travel to Tunis in the coming days to negotiate, progressively and come to terms, hopefully seal a possible deal.
Yeah, definitely. And finally, before finally, actually, Cisse, we mentioned Cisse, right? What can you tell us about him? Mas Modou Cisse.
Yeah, Mas Modou is a Dennis-born Gambian. He's born in Denmark and he's a Gambian that many people don't know much about. But he was playing in Sweden, the third tier Swedish league. Yeah. Now he has received an interest from Serbia, and he will also be moving to a Serbian club. The same club with Idris Cisse. They will all be moving to the same club. So hopefully their deal will be announced tomorrow. And this is a guy who is quite good. They describe him as Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's tall, lanky striker, and he scored 10 goals in 15 games for his previous club. We don't know much about him, but he's a very fine player, very, very fine player. And, he's moving to Serbia, and his wish is that to play for the Gambia. He's a Dennis-born Gambian, but he wants to play for the Gambia. Hopefully,
and I understand the agent of Yankuba Minte is his agent, right? Is representing him, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yankuba's agent is representing him, both him and Idrissa.
Yeah. That's right. And the final player I will touch. There is somebody asking about Lamin Jaju. We will come to that if you have any information about Lamin Jaju. But the final player I will touch is Lamin Seydi, a goalkeeper from Real de Banjul, making move. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Lamin is currently in South Africa with second-tier club Baroka FC.
Yeah.
He will be engaged with them in the coming days. He will be training with them, and they will explore to see whether he could seal a potential contract. And I'm sure, 90% he will be moving to the club. But yeah, he also received offers from other, top clubs across Africa. Every option is there for him to choose. But right now he's in South Africa, and he will be engaged with Baroka FC in the second tier in the Motsepe Foundation Championship, and hopefully he could seal a permanent move from Real de Banjul to that club.
To that club, definitely. Space, anything to add on that one? And it comes to the move for Lamin Seydi, because of course I think am na time boo fi nekkoon di joyal goalkeeper si, because goalkeeper si seen move daf dee xala jafe Gambia. So seeing this move happening for Lamin Seydi, how do you feel about it? Space, yaa ngi mute.
My mute still, right?
Yeah, go ahead. I just unmuted you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I say it's high time for Lamin. If not, Duba, because Lamin, like Fo was saying, we all know what he did over years. Say League Bifi and at this youth category. There was a time, okay, I'm on a contract, Boham the computer, sign, but see later part of it, just la offensive failed. Then collapse. So he was kind of frustrated. Looking at some of the time. So the true appearance of small place and good. It's high time for Mugenepi. So move be it will help him at least come. Mudam challenge good there such for another experience somewhere else in South Africa. Though they're difficult. We have a Gambian players putting survive in South African League. But we've seen it with likes of Kajali, this Bayano, Steve once went there, Copa Lul, then moved, then Slim moved to China. So we hope, and I hope they come Lamin, he will have a better season in the South African League. Even though it's a second tier, but it's another step for career. So I'm wishing him good luck. Miguel Dora down because it's good. It's high time promotion, and that's good. It's a good move for him.
Definitely. And for finally, you have a question from Haman Jobate. He's asking about Lamin Jeju. What can you tell us about Lamin Jeju? I think he returned to his club, Grenoble. But anything else cooking there?
Lamin, his situation is quite interesting right now. Yeah, he's back to Grenoble. He will be training during the preseason. That is the option there right now. He will be training with the first team, and they will see. Hopefully, they will see whether he will be able to continue with the team to the new league season, or they could still send him on loan. So the doors are open for every option. Hopefully, he could stay in Grenoble, and hopefully, he could still go on loan to get more experience, because we know he really struggled, since he moved to Grenoble. He was going through something, but then he went to Kazakhstan, and Kazakhstan he had a few game time. Back to Grenoble now, he will train, and yeah, his people they are really monitoring the situation, and hopefully he could stay, and he could also make a loan move. But it's very possible to make a loan move again.
Okay. Yeah, I think we covered all the moves that happened over the course of the week. And of course, some of the players have already started bagging them goals. Abdoulaye Cisse, with Paide, he went straight in, started scoring the goals. Mohamed Suso scored for their under 21 a brace last time. So yeah, the moves, players are moving, and they are they are settling in like almost immediately, which is a good thing to say, right? Do you have any other things to share before we let you go?
Yeah, I think those things are good for players like Mohamed Suso and Abdoulaye Cisse. Abdoulaye announced himself in a very big style. Imagine in the UEFA Europa Conference League qualifiers, you just came in the second half, boom, a goal like that, but the first touch finish. I was like, wow, these type of players are existing. So I was just amazing. When I saw his goal, I was like, yeah, there is indeed talent in the Gambia. Imagine those are well-minded goals. Not everyone just think like that and score a goal like that. So but that is sending a big signal to the club that he is in currently. He's telling them that this is a player you can keep, and this is a player that can gain you a lot of money, and this is a player who can make it to the top league if he continues on this path, if he continues to give his best, and he continues to give moments like this. There are moments you can always give yourself a name. Imagine he already announced himself, and who knows whether he's a fan favorite already. In a Europa Conference League, you come off the bench, score the first goal, inspire your team to win 2-1 against a Wales side. So that is a big thing, So
Absolutely.
I'm sure he will go a long way. Hopefully, they are going to trigger the buy option whenever he finishes his loan move with them. But it's possible also he could still move to another top league or top club after
Yeah,
payday.
yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
for Suso also did great with under 21 scoring brace. They are all telling us something, So we hope that they continue there. It's a path, it's a breakthrough for them to get to the top level. We have seen Ibrahima Singate, we have seen Alassane Jana now, and we are seeing Boubacar Tambedu, So all these players passed through payday, and now they are in the top league. So they could also do the same.
They could also do the same. Definitely. Fode, thank you very much for your time, and thank you for the updates. And hopefully, we will keep following the page, and then we will keep tabs of what is going to happen today. Hopefully, there will be announcement for Idrissa Cisse. There will be announcement, like you say, Modou Cisse, and other moves will also happen next week, inshallah. Hopefully, we will have you again, and then have another update. Thank you very much for your time, and then I will continue with space regarding the league, that is the GFF league. So Fode, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, my boss, Mr. Fode.